On Nature's Flora YT channel, every gardener eventually runs into the same quiet frustration. Plants that once looked promising suddenly slow down, pepper blossoms drop without warning, and fruits stay small no matter how much care is given. It feels like the soil has lost its memory, like something essential has been taken away over time. But long before chemical fertilizers and modern gardening shortcuts, growers understood a different truth entirely. Soil was never treated as lifeless dirt. It was seen as a living system that could be fed, awakened, and restored using simple, natural inputs that worked with nature instead of against it. Somewhere along the way, that knowledge was pushed aside, yet it still works today just as powerfully as it did generations ago. If you are serious about restoring strength to your pepper plants, improving yield, and bringing your soil back to life, stay with this guide closely. What you are about to learn is a practical, time-tested method that focuses on rebuilding fertility from the root zone upward. And before going further, take a moment right now to like this video, share it with fellow gardeners, leave a comment about your pepper growing experience, and subscribe to Nature's Flora YT channel so you never miss more real working garden solutions. Once that is done, let's step straight into what truly makes pepper plants thrive. The forgotten logic of living soil fertility. Healthy pepper plants are not simply fed, they are supported by a living underground ecosystem. In traditional soil practices, fertility was never about a single nutrient boost, but about activating microbial life that continuously processes organic matter into plant-available nutrition. When that living system weakens, plants begin to show stress through poor flowering, weak stems, and low fruit development. The goal of a natural bioelixir is not to force growth, but to restore this hidden biological engine beneath the soil. This is where simple household materials become surprisingly powerful when combined correctly. Eggshells, yeast, wood ash, and natural sugars are not random additions. Each one plays a specific role in rebuilding mineral balance and microbial activity in the root zone. Building the natural bioelixir for pepper growth. The foundation of this method begins with crushed eggshells. These are a slow-releasing source of calcium, a mineral that supports strong cell walls and helps prevent issues like blossom end rot, which is common in pepper crops. When finely crushed, they break down faster and integrate into the soil more efficiently. Lukewarm water acts as the activation medium. It creates a stable environment where microbial life can begin developing without shock. Into this base, baker's yeast is introduced. Yeast is not just a baking ingredient in this context. It introduces beneficial microorganisms and B vitamins that stimulate root development and improve soil activity. Wood ash follows, bringing in potassium and phosphorus. These are critical elements for flowering and fruit formation, directly influencing the size, quality, and abundance of peppers. However, balance is important, as excessive ash can shift soil pH too sharply. Finally, a small amount of natural honey is added. This serves as an energy source for microbes, accelerating fermentation and helping the entire mixture become biologically active rather than simply a nutrient blend. Fermentation, where the real transformation happens. Once combined, the mixture is left to rest in a warm, shaded environment for approximately 24 hours. This stage is where the science of transformation takes place. Fermentation allows microbial populations to multiply and begin breaking down raw materials into plant-ready compounds. During this period, light bubbling and a mild sour aroma may appear. This is not a warning sign but confirmation that biological activity is underway. What begins as simple household waste materials gradually becomes a living nutrient solution capable of interacting directly with soil biology. Proper application for strong pepper development is, honestly, really important. After fermentation, the mixture must be diluted with clean water before use. This step is essential because, concentrated natural solutions can overwhelm plant roots instead of supporting them. Once diluted, the fertilizer is applied directly to the base of the pepper plants, targeting the root zone where absorption is most effective. Timing also plays a critical role, and it's something a lot of folks overlook. Early morning or evening application ensures the soil has time to absorb nutrients without rapid evaporation, When used consistently every 7 to 10 days, this method supports steady growth, improved flowering and stronger fruit development without forcing the plant into stress cycles. Common mistakes that reduce effectiveness. Well, one of the most common errors is actually skipping fermentation. Without this stage, the mixture just remains inactive and honestly, a lot less beneficial to soil life. Another mistake people make is applying it without dilution, and that can really disrupt soil balance. Overwatering right after application can also wash away nutrients before they even have a chance to be absorbed. Temperature matters as well. Cold water, for instance, slows microbial activity significantly, while harsh midday application reduces effectiveness because of heat stress and evaporation. These small details, often determine whether your results are just average or truly exceptional. What healthy pepper growth actually looks like. When this natural approach begins to take effect, changes appear gradually but, honestly, pretty clearly. Leaves deepen in color, stems grow thicker and more stable, and flowering becomes more consistent. Over time, peppers develop fuller shapes, improved texture, and richer flavor. More importantly, the soil itself becomes easier to work with, darker in color, and more responsive season after season. This is the real strength of natural soil rebuilding methods. They do not simply feed a plant for a short period, they restore the system that feeds the plant continuously. As you apply this approach in your own garden, just remember that consistency is what unlocks long-term results. Nature responds best when supported steadily, not rushed. And if this guide has helped you understand how to bring your pepper plants back to life using simple natural methods, make sure to subscribe to Nature's Flora YT channel, share this knowledge with others, and stay connected for more deep, practical gardening insights that truly work in real soil.